Hello everybody, welcome back. So in today's PD, Professional Development, I'm going to be discussing OBS, a screen recording software or open broadcasting software that you guys can use to record your actual lessons and then share it with your students via Google Classroom, YouTube, or whatever form of video streaming that you choose to use. Well, this is OBS. Just go ahead and Google search OBS Studio, and then you'll be the very first top link, OBS Open Broadcast Software. Go ahead and click on that bad boy. Now you've got a few options to choose from: Windows, Mac, and Linux. Doesn't matter. Whatever platform you're using, whatever you choose, go ahead and click on it. Say you want to click on the Windows one, give it a second, then go ahead and download it. Alright, you'll get your installer, same as the Mac. And then off you go. Okay, once you actually install it, this is what you're going to see when you first log in. Now, what you're actually witnessing is my screen, recording my screen, and so on and so on and so on. It's like an infinite loop. Now I'm going to show you guys how to set it all up so you can get it ready for screen recording. There's a few options to choose from and a few settings you might want to have to set up first to get it ready for what you need. Now down here we got video capture device. That will be my webcam. I've got it turned off at the moment, but you can go ahead and turn that on. You got display capture, which is what you're seeing right now. So we're doing a full display capture, so it's capturing everything, my whole entire desktop. If you hit this little plus symbol just down here, go ahead and click on that. You'll have a few other options to choose from. Any of them, if you want to set them up, you by all means go for it. But the ones you're probably going to be using is display capture, which is that one there. Or if you want to have your webcam open up as well, by all means you can as well. And that was the video capture device. Once you've got that selected, your screen will automatically come up. Now, if I just go ahead and add a display. Now I've got display 2. You'll notice that I have a few other options to choose from. So I've got display 1, display 2, and display 3. Now what you're seeing there is because I have other monitors set up. So I can have multiple recordings happening on different displays. So if I go ahead and choose this display right here, now this is the primary display, this is that ultra wide that you're seeing right now. If I choose a second one, you're going to see my other desktop. Okay, and if I press OK, that's what you're going to get. Okay, so you can have multiple displays on top of each other. So you can have maybe let's say a Word document or a PDF on one screen and your main display on the other, be it like a PowerPoint. You can shrink it down to whatever size you want. You don't have to fill the entire screen. You can just leave it down there in the corner, and it will have both screens up and recording. So right now I'm actually recording with OBS, so this is how I'm doing it. I have my audio inputs all set up, so it's audio in and audio out, so everything is going straight through OBS and doing all the recordings for me. And if you don't want it, you can go ahead and just hit that little I and just turn it off. Okay. A few other settings that you might want to set up first before you do any presentations. If you go down to the settings right down here, click on that, you're going to have a few other options to choose from. Now right now they're going to be probably grayed out because I'm actually recording at the moment. But in saying that, yeah, you can stream. So if you want to stream straight to Twitch or stream straight to YouTube, you're more than welcome to as well if you want to set that up. But I'm setting it up as screen recording, so I'm recording it and then later on I can edit it and then upload it whenever I feel like it. So in my output settings, there's a few options to choose from. So right now it's recording to a folder called screen record, so that's the recording path. So whatever location you want to put it on your computer, just hit browse, set up a folder, and make sure it's going in there. There's a few other options to choose from as well. Right now the quality, indistinguishable quality, large file size. Now I've got to set up that so the quality is reasonable. Recording format is an MKV. Now you probably want to set it up as an MP4 if you're not going to do any sort of editing after the fact. So just click down on that recording format, choose the MP4 file, and that will be ready to upload straight away. Now MKV will upload and it will stream, but I highly recommend using MP4 because it's you'll have lower latency and it'll be easier on especially with internet with be easier for low bandwidth situations, meaning that they have really poor internet. Alright, so audio setup. Now you want to double check your audio setup before you start recording. Now if you're going to use external mics, you got to make sure that the inputs are all set up. So the desktop audio, I've got it all set up to the Rodecaster, hence this is what I'm using to actually record my voice and import all the audio back out as well. So you just set them all up however you need it, depending on what device you're using. Look at your video setup. Just make sure that the resolution is correct for your screen and also the aspect ratio for your screen. Alright, you got your hotkeys as well. Now you can set these up and have them do whatever you want them to do. Meaning hitting the keyboards and they'll do something specific for you. So start and stop recording, I can set up a key command on my keyboard so I can instantly click on it without going all the way down to the button and then hit and stop recording or pause recording if I want to. You're advanced. Now the odds are you're probably not going to go in here play around with all the settings. You can if you really want to. You can't really stuff anything up in OBS. It's pretty robust bit of a program. So once you sort of set everything up, then you can start actually screen recording a PowerPoint presentation, video, but being very mindful of plagiarism, that you don't record someone else's content and then end up using it. Just to give you an example, if you open up a browser and you want to try to screen record something from Netflix, for example, it won't work. Like, it will record the browser for you, but Netflix can detect screen recording software and it just blanks itself out. So just be mindful of that. So right now I've got myself a presentation loaded up, and I'll show you what you can do. Now, it is a screen recording, so there isn't much to it. You just run through your presentation like you normally would. Just click away, do your thing. Not a real big deal. Okay, but because you are screen recording and you are narrating on top of it, you obviously explain the lesson like you normally teach in a classroom. Because I'm using PowerPoint, you can use PowerPoint's ink tools. So if you got your pen activated and you're using a device with a touch screen, you can go ahead and annotate on top of it. You've got your laser pointer as well. That's inside PowerPoint, so you can actually, like you normally would in a classroom, move your mouse around, identify components of whatever that you are presenting. Say you want to actually highlight a part of your document because there's something important you want to indicate to. You can just use your highlighter tool inside PowerPoint. Let's say you want to highlight like this text. There you go. Continue on with your presentations. You can obviously type on top of PowerPoint. It's just PowerPoint. The only really benefit of doing this is now that you've set up your lesson, you're screen recording it, you're narrating it, you're dictating it. So if you're sharing a classroom or sharing a specific class, you can share the resource with the teacher. The following year, for example, so the following year, you've got the same sort of class again with the same lesson. You've got the work already up there, so you can present in class like you normally would, but then you have this resource that you've already created. Go ahead and upload that to Google Classroom or whatever management system you're using, and then students have something back to refer to. If every teacher is creating these presentations or creating these screen recordings and they are available, let's say you don't teach a specific subject area but you're now having to teach it and you're not quite sure what it is, and the specialist teacher has already made a resource, yeah, go ahead and upload it, use it, play it, or even for yourself, go back and watch it. understand the content, deliver it. Well guys, I hope that helped. If you have any suggestions for some professional development that you want to know, please shoot me a comment down below and I'll see what I can do. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.